Welcome back, friends. My name is Warwick Nyanja, and we are on another episode of the Everyday Hero Show. And today, I always say we have a special guest, but this is real. I'm talking about a real special guest. I've been actually asking her to come on the show for maybe a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe I'd say six months minimum. But she's finally on the show, and Keren Dekel is who I'm talking about, and this is this lovely lady here. And not only is Keren Dekel a superstar when it comes to her personal life, CPA, travels the world, every country and then some, but she's also a really good friend. Keren, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So Keren, just real quick, I want real brief. You don't have to, as much detail, as little detail as you want, but tell us who are you, where are you from, and just let's start there. Who are you and where are you from?
Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Hey!
Sounds good. I'm Keren, originally from Israel. Moved here 15 years ago. Here's Boston.
Here's Boston, that's right.
Went to high school together. Good times.
New North,
Tigers.
Yes.
Went through college, masters, started working, CPA. That's where I'm right now.
So do you understand, like, the way she just said went through college, masters, she nonchalantly, because in reality, so we weren't the best of friends. I'm just going to put it up. We weren't the best of friends in high school, right? High school ended. We became friends towards, I think, the end of her college. No, towards the end of your
Marathon Monday. Third year of college.
Exactly. So your junior year?
My senior year, your junior year.
Her senior year. And that's when we became friends again. And literally, I would say, I would blink my eyes every time I would open. She's done another degree at school. She's in another program. She's doing this and that. It's kind of amazing, Keren. It's truly amazing. I am very mad that you can't be my +1 to our high school reunion.
Oh, I'm sad I can't make it. I'm really sad.
Our high school reunion is coming up soon. So you are a CPA.
I am a CPA.
And that is hard knocks, badass, crazy shit. I don't want to put your age out there, but I'm about to put her age out there. You're 23 years old.
I am 23.
And you're a CPA.
I'll tell you, it was more difficult getting my CPA license than getting my master's. It was really tough.
Very tough.
Yeah.
Alright, so I do want to break that down because there was a good year or maybe 8 months where she was literally studying a year of she was studying day in and day out. She's I can hang out with you for 17 minutes on Tuesday after I'm like, alright. But that actually happened. Actually happened. So before we get into those details, why did you decide, when did you know you wanted to do business, math, all of that stuff?
Alright.
And then why?
Always loved math. Click. Shout out to Mr. Kane from high school because his accounting class
we had an accounting class together. We had an accounting class together. Mr. Kane, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sparked something.
Liked it, went through it. I felt like math, money, what could go wrong?
Hey.
All the good things in life.
I'm right there.
And then, college went, tried some classes, liked it, and felt like it's the right path.
Did you always know? Or was it you had to take a few classes in college? Did you go into college with that being your major set in stone?
I went in knowing that was, yeah.
So you've always known?
Since high school. I felt like it was the right path.
And since your time starting in college, not even working, but since you're starting taking classes, has there been a day, a time, a period of which you were maybe this isn't for me, maybe I don't like this?
Not so much the accounting, more of the path I want to take it. You can take it public, you can take it private. I'm actually trying to think about another path that most people don't think about. That's academia.
Yeah.
Think about possibly going into research and teaching.
So you want to do some research. So you want to be like the top notch, Mrs. PhD over there. So is that the goal?
That is long-term goal.
Long-term goal.
But don't hold me to it in case it doesn't happen in 20 years. I'm not a PhD. Don't remind me.
It's up there. It's up there. So that's commendable. So I'm a nurse. I mean, you guys know this. I'm a nurse. I went to community college. I did my 2-year program to get my associate's degree. And it was literally the bare minimum that you can get in today's world to become a nurse. And now I'm getting a bachelor's just so I can jump into the hospital. And I am in the camp that absolutely hates school, right? I want to do the bare minimum at everything to get what I want to get, right? you have been in school for so long, and now you're talking about even doing bigger things. Maybe a possibility, maybe not. Have you always just been really good at school? Do you like it? Does it come easy to you? Why?
I love it. That's the
Actually.
thing. That's the thing. Everyone talks about finding your passion, and if you do something that you're passionate about, you will never work a day in your life.
Yes.
But
I think that's bullshit. But yes.
I think that's bullshit too, because if you do something day in, day out, you're gonna start hating it. But
That's the reason we're friends.
I think my passion is not necessarily accounting, but it's academia. And being able to take something I'm decently good at and apply it somewhere where I actually enjoy, the studying, the teaching, the learning, then I feel like that's a big win.
Good for you. I have to ask, because I don't know, can you just spell out for me what does CPA stand for?
Certified Public Accountant.
Really, nigga?
Do you need, is MBA, is that around, what is that?
So MBA is basically a master's in business.
Uh-huh.
I didn't get an MBA, I got a master's in accounting.
Okay.
In Massachusetts, you have to have 150 credits to be a certified public accountant, so they go hand in hand.
Oh.
You don't have to get your master's, but
You do need to get the CPA.
So CPA is not required, not everyone does it. It's just an extra certification saying okay, you know this, you know that.
Okay. So it was literally like a credits thing,
It's outside of school, I got my master's, and then outside, non-related to my master's at all, is where you do the CPA. You do it on your own. It's not related to school.
I'm learning things. I'm learning things. Well, good, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, all right. So you started working, you don't have to say where, but before you got your CPA, you were working at this really fancy, beautiful, but I went there one day and I was like, I can live here. It was
It's
just
a nice
gorgeous.
office.
It was
All
absolutely.
glass.
Did you enjoy your time there?
I worked
was
there.
it difficult for you to get in there?
So they reached out to me October of my senior year of college, wanting me to start after college, and I told them I'd like to get my master's first, thinking they'd be like, okay, bye. They actually said, sure, we'll wait for you. So I actually had the job offer a year and a half in advance, which is, I thought it was ridiculous,
Clap it
right?
up for my girl, yeah. That's amazing.
It was actually really nice. I had a relaxing senior year, not having to worry about that. But I started working there. I was there for a year and a half. It was tough.
Really?
It was
Was
tough.
it tough? The work was hard? It was tough, but you didn't enjoy it?
It's a big firm. It's a very big firm. You're moving around projects. You learn a lot. And I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed being in school. And I think a lot of people would enjoy school a lot more than work, but I don't think it's the same sense as other people. I actually enjoyed the studying of school.
Because that's the thing. Because when people say they enjoy school, I don't know if they're talking about I enjoyed high school because I was the captain on my football team, or I enjoyed college because we partied every night.
every day.
Good friends is all I need. Pass out at 3, wake up at 10, go out to eat, then do it again. Man, I go to college for the rest.
You enjoyed school like actual school.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed the school work, and that went along with getting my degree. So that's where I started seriously thinking about possibly returning to school.
Wow.
But I'm taking a pause on that.
Uh-huh.
And once I hit my 1 year of work and got my CPA, I decided it was time to take a break,
And just live
and just explore.
and explore. So that is an absolutely gorgeous, amazing segue. I couldn't have asked for my. I couldn't have planned this out. You see no papers here.
You
I
gave me
swear
a
to God.
script, I swear.
I swear to God, this is perfect. But that's just a perfect segue. So you want to explore? Let's talk about you and traveling the goddamn world, okay? Because you've been to every. I mean, you've been to a lot of places. I don't know if she'll let me, but I've always wanted to show the world the painting that she has in her room. That it's not fully colored or painted, whatever, but she drew it, she put it up, and it's a huge map of the world. She colors in all these countries she's gone in. It's kind of amazing. So, when did you start? When did you know that traveling was a part of who you were, and how did you get into that?
Always, as a family, ever since I was a baby, we've been traveling like crazy. As a child, we went to Egypt, living in Israel, we went all the way to Vegas when I was young, California, all that good stuff. And ever since, I've just been traveling everywhere I can. I love it.
So what pulls you to traveling? Is it just like the experience of like I want to go to see this specific thing, like I want to see the Eiffel Tower, or is it I want to go meet the people that live there, or is it I like the food, or like what is it? Because
it's a mix, right? So I like going places, and sure, I'll do some of that touristy stuff.
Yeah.
But what really pulls me is seeing other cultures. Every place is so different, and if you're only staying where you live, you will never ever. You will see the world in a really small picture. You won't get to see the whole picture. So last time I went to Mexico, I've been to Mexico 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
First 2 times were sure like the resorts kind of trip. Third time I went to homestays, met people, went to volunteer to school, volunteered with families, got to eat their food. It was incredible. Similar in Vietnam.
Oh yes. So I'm very jealous of the time she had in Vietnam. Maybe I should be jealous of others, but I saw the most pictures from Vietnam, and goddamn Vietnam, I'm coming for you.
It's gorgeous.
I mean, you look like you had a really good time
It was
in
really
Vietnam.
fun. You get a good mix of meeting the people, seeing the culture, and actually enjoying their life, their nightlife.
Yes.
Real good.
So the thing with me is I haven't done as much traveling as I want to by any stretch of the imagination.
It's not
Like,
too late.
Of course, it's definitely not.
It's never
late.
too late.
I'm gonna be out there, but I definitely don't have that innate urge to travel.
Because you didn't catch the travel bug yet. Once you start, you really can't stop.
Really.
So the first time you go on a real trip that you planned yourself, that you're excited about, you'll come back and you'll be ready to start planning your next one.
We have to do this again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. So, do you have a favorite country? Have you had the best time any specific place?
Every place, this is so cliche.
I know.
Every place has its own magic to it, right?
Someone get a Hallmark card out. Let me start writing this.
It's so cliche, but really, like every country I've been to, there's something amazing about it. But a country that's close to my heart, of course, is Israel.
Oh, of course. Oh,
So-
definitely. So that's home for you.
That's
right?
home.
So let's talk a little bit about Israel because you were born there.
Yes.
How old were you when you moved over?
8.5.
8.5.
That half is important.
And when you moved here at 8.5 years young, you did not speak any English.
I knew the word bathroom, okay?
Important.
Important.
Very.
Because no matter what, when I wanted to get out of class, I just yelled bathroom.
Bathroom!
Went it somewhere, but I just yelled bathroom. They let me go, okay?
And so, like, I know you, and like that's not even an issue. Did you have to take like private lessons? Did it just come natural to you? Like, how did you pick up English so quick?
Well, when you're young, you catch things so much faster. So we had ELL, which is English Language Learners,
Yes.
and they just threw us in there every time there was like English or history class. We went to ELL. We's like me and all the other international kids, including my brother and stuff. So within 6 months, I felt like I pretty much had fluent English.
That's amazing.
They are amazing. They just don't talk to you in anything other than English, and you're like, what are you saying? You figure it out.
You figure it out.
You figure it out.
Have some fun on that recess playground. That's good. That's good. So you moved here when you was 8. How often did you go back throughout your grade school years?
We can say in the beginning every year, once a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we go back a lot. I mean, our whole family's there, right?
Yes.
And later on, it was more every other year. It's expensive. It's like over $1,000 to like
To just fly there and
just
back?
to fly there and back. You, like if you're flying in the summer, you can easily get to $1,200
Jeez, Lord. My God. Okay.
Yeah.
But you guys were going every year.
in the beginning every year. Yeah.
Okay. And then what was the longest stretch of time you did not go back home?
You can say 2 years, a little over 2 years.
Okay, so that's not long. That's not that long.
It's not that long, but it's hard because that period of time is my brother actually moved back there already, and me and him are very close, so it felt heavy.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, that's rough. I know her. She's a very big family lady. Like
Yeah.
she's her and her family are tight as can be. And I absolutely love it. I think it's kind of great. What's up, Dekel? You guys are awesome. But yeah, so your brother went back, and then not most recently, you went on your birthright.
3 years ago,
3 years ago, you went on your birthright.
that was a quick trip.
Okay, so what is the birthright trip?
Sure.
What is that?
Birthright is basically saying you have the right, as the fact that you were born Jewish, to go to Israel for free and see it as a country, because Israel is the only Jewish state at the moment, and it welcomes every Jew to come and live there as a citizen.
See, when that sounds like the best kind of situation you want from any religion, any religious state, I think that is just great. It says everyone around the world right? If you are part of this religion, and are they like very specific? Are they like you have to be born Jewish? You have to be this kind of Jew?
You can. I'm looking at the process right now.
Yeah.
I was doing some research. If you converted, you can still do it, right? It's probably a little more difficult, but.
And what's the age group? When do people usually do this birthright?
There anything. Oh, birthright.
Yeah.
Birthright is from age 18 to 26.
Okay, so that's a good amount of time.
Yeah, and it's a free 10-day trip. Now, the goal isn't to make you want to come to Israel and move there. The goal is to just educate you about the country that supports you, even if you're not living there. They actually like when there's Jewish people living outside of Israel because they're advocating for Israel from all around the world.
That's like the best type of marketing you could possibly have.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we'll pay for your flight, we'll pay for your food, we'll pay for your hotel. Come to our country, see that it's not exactly what the media shows it as. Get some good pictures with the camels. Everyone gets a good camel picture.
You have to, right?
Go home, and then educate others about it. And so I actually, after being a participant 3 years ago, I led a trip this past summer.
And tell me, so what was the differences? What did you do at Birthright when you were a participant, and what did you do, and how did you feel as a leader? Let's break those two down.
They might not be happy with me saying this, but when I was as a participant, there was a lot more night entertainment, maybe a little drinking. As a staff member,
Yeah.
absolutely none of that.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta be responsible.
You have to take care of everybody.
As a staff person, I'd be like, oh my god, it's 10, I'm heading to bed. As a participant, I'm pretty sure we stayed up every night till like 4 in the morning,
That's
woke up at
amazing.
7. So.
That's amazing.
But it was amazing. It's funny, it's like you're a group of 40 to 50 people, you actually become best friends with that
And
bus.
how long is that?
It's 10 days.
10
and
days.
then some people extend and stay just for fun, some
Okay.
go home.
Did you extend or did you stay 10?
I extended because, I have my family.
Of course you
What
extended.
am I not gonna do? Free trip, am I right? Do it. If you haven't signed my name on the bottom, it
I'm
can...
going to put your name somewhere around here.
Somewhere. Put in the application, Keren Dekel, or reach out to me. I actually can help you get in the program, so let me know if you need help.
Wherever she decides she wants to put her social up, I'm going to put that in the comment section below. Definitely reach out to her. If you're trying to get that hookup for that birthright, get those good camel pics.
Yeah.
This is the lady. This is
That's
the lady.
important. That's important.
Okay, so I just want to close up with this, the traveling and exploring. So right now, how many countries have you been to?
Ugh.
Like actually been to? I don't want layovers.
No,
I don't want
layovers
one-day
don't
trips.
count. When we go up to the map, I'll count, and then
Awesome.
you can
I'll
update
just put-
them.
the number will be somewhere here.
We'll update them.
Yes, and then what are the 2, 3 number 1 countries you are like set on visiting?
Easy.
Go ahead.
India, top of my list for a really long time.
Yes.
Food, culture, people, very interested.
Uh-huh.
Looks beautiful. Greece,
Oh yes.
really high
Oh,
on my
I'm
list.
surprised that you haven't been to Greece.
I'm surprised I haven't been to Greece too.
She is.
I really want to go, so it's definitely high up there.
Okay.
And really, most of Eastern Asia, we're talking like Thailand, Laos, Japan, all those, because Vietnam was just so incredible.
Good for you. Good for you.
So those are my,
Nice.
top
So those are
destinations.
that's where you're planning on going next when you do travel again. When you
Yeah.
get that picture.
Yeah.
So tell us what is happening tomorrow, and why am I about to start crying? Tell the world. Why you breaking my heart? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
2 weeks ago, I decided to buy a one-way ticket to Israel.
You heard? She said one. She said one way.
Packed up all my stuff yesterday, heading back home for a little bit. I want to give Israel a real chance. I left at a young age. I have it as this fantasy in my head. Been back as vacation doesn't really count.
But you recently did go back for a good amount of time.
So this past summer, I went for 3 months.
Yes.
And I didn't work or anything. I just pretty much hung out, went to the beach every day. It was amazing.
She came back looking right as this.
I was almost Forex color when I came back. I lost it all, but I was almost your color. And it was to see if I could live there, like, day to day.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. I was living with my brother, so we had a good time together. So now I decided that after that 3 months trial, I'm going back
Yes.
and trying to find a job, trying to be an independent adult who has to deal with the real adult life situation
In Israel.
in Israel. halfway across the world from my parents, who I'm very close to. So
it is going to be tough, but this is going to be an amazing adventure for you. Like, I mean, this is not even an adventure. This is going to be amazing life. This is experience. This shit is happening.
I'm excited.
Right? You've made the decision to go, so whether you like it, whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens. I'm trying to go with almost no expectations because then there's always only room to go up.
Of course.
But I have like the softest landing possible. I know the language. I have a place to live. My brother and grandma and cousins, all that, they'll live there. It's not like I'm going blinded.
Yes, yes.
And I have my American citizenship, so I can actually come in and out whenever.
Like when shit hits the fan, if a knock on wood, obviously, but if something happens, or you just miss home, and you want to come and visit, you always have that option.
I have a backup plan, which is a luxury that I know a lot of people don't have, so I do appreciate that.
Do you have like a job situation? I know you have the living situation all set up and family. Do you have like a job set up, or are you going to go there and look for it?
No job set up. I have an interview or two set up right now. I'm going to go there, kind of send my resume basically to anyone who will accept it. I'm like handing it out in the mall. I'm like, here you go. But we'll see what happens.
You're really like doing this.
I've been thinking about this ever since graduating from high school, and I've always had a reason. I was always like delaying it. Oh, college first. Oh, this first. And this time I was like, enough's enough. I have to do it
So
for
you're
myself.
super close to your parents. How do they feel?
It's funny. I was laughing with my mom about this yesterday. I was like, Mom, people always ask me like how you feel about this, and I honestly don't know. I can tell them she's either really happy or really sad I'm leaving. I'm not sure. No, I think she's excited for me. She knows I want to do this for a long time.
Okay.
Clearly a little sad.
Definitely.
My sister told me she's a little sad, but they said that the house is gonna be much quieter now because I'm the loud child.
It definitely is. I'm always over here, so they might be yes.
Oh,
Anyways, so that's Keren. That's all you need
That's
to know
me in a
about
nutshell.
Keren.
Yeah.
And now, of course, we got like the full picture of Keren, and we're gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her terribly, terribly, terribly. But now I have to. Of course, it wouldn't be right if I didn't insert myself into the situation here. Keren, you and I have been really good friends.
Yes.
We've been really, really good friends. And
Yes.
like when I say really good friends, I mean like real, like I go to Karen with legit problems. We talk about it. She helps me out like constantly. She doesn't get sick of my talking. I mean, I talk a shit ton, a lot, but she doesn't get too sick.
Oh, you weren't supposed to see that.
So I don't. She's been great. She's been great. And I have to say, probably my first actual female friend. Like actually, I would probably say my first actual female friend through and through. My choice, probably not my choice. We'll talk about that another day. But she has been my female friend. Keren, how do you do it? Right? Like as just a friend in general, you've been great. You were good at listening. Very, very good at listening. But it's not like you're just a pet where I talk to you and you don't say anything back. I feel like you just know when to say what and how to say whatever. Does it just come natural to you? Are you this person for all of your friends?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know. This is kind of news to me.
Wait, really?
No, yeah.
This is not news to her. Well, maybe I haven't vocalized it, but like this is what happens, right?
No, you're a good friend to me too, right? So you talk a lot, but you talk like the way you talk is so interesting. It's engaging, and I'm like, tell me more. So no, I just try to listen and be there for my friends. You do the same.
No,
you do the same.
Thank you.
That was super cheesy.
It was-
Now everyone's gonna be like puking on their computer, like, oh, you guys are so gross.
Eat the cheese. I'm vegan. I can't have it. Eat it. Take it. All I'm saying is I have to. She's leaving. I'm gonna be as cheesy as I goddamn have to be. But like you are leaving us. We don't have a round trip. If I'm going to Israel, I know where I'm crashing.
Yep.
But until then, it's like FaceTime, WhatsApp, whatever happens, right? Keren, I really, really, really appreciate this. I really do. I think it's absolutely great. Do you want to tell me and the people, where do you want them to catch you on the social?
Alright, so as you know, I do not have a Facebook.
She's insane. That's what I know.
And it's like one of the happiest decisions I've made. I'm very happy with it. People think I'm insane when they find out.
It's 2017.
But
this is not 1992. But
yes.
okay.
Everyone can find me on Instagram.
Hey.
It's not private, so
Yes, I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put it right here. The link's in the comment section below. You're gonna find Keren on Instagram. Anywhere else? Do you want people to blow up your Snapchat?
I don't have a Snapchat anymore. Deleted it. But if anyone wants to WhatsApp me, which is like stuck to me 24/7, I'll have an Israel number. So DM me on Insta.
Ooh!
I'm there.
It goes down in the DMs.
It always does.
All right, perfect.